In this tutorial, we're going to discuss the backup scheduler in the version 7 server tool. This is a more recent feature that we've implemented into Lab Manager version 7. I believe it's in versions 2.2 and 2.3, definitely in 2.3. And what it basically does is it lets you schedule a time and a place to back up your database, and it'll do it every day at this time, and it'll back up your data for you. A couple things that I want to mention before you go any further is we definitely recommend that you have a considerable amount of hard drive space before doing this. Lab Manager version 7 is different from our older version in that version 7, when it does a backup, it names the file with the appropriate date of the backup, so it never overwrites itself. Because it never overwrites itself, it's creating another file and another file and another file. So, you may have a 500 megabyte database, but at the end of the week, by Friday, you may have taken up 2.5 gigabytes of space on your hard drive. So we typically recommend that you've got some space on your hard drive, or if you're gonna do backups routinely, maybe back up on an external hard drive, a network hard drive, or just keep an eye on the backups themselves. Once you have a Friday backup, you really don't need the Monday through Thursday backups. You can delete those if you want. Same thing if you want to keep maybe the end of the month backups. At the end of each month, you can keep those and then delete all the other ones. That's fine too. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up our server tool, which is our yellow icon. You're going to get your gray box, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go to server, and then we're going to go to backup scheduler. Okay, and it's very simple. We're going to select our job time. Okay, so let's say we set it for 5:30 p.m. Okay, after our office closed. Let's say we're going to do a backup every day, and then it's going to ask you to select a path. So at this point, we would select. Let's just say we're going to select like the hard drive. Okay, so what that's going to do is that's going to back it up. I'm just going to select this file here. Okay, for an example. So let's just say that's our file that we're going to back up to, and then we're going to hit save. Okay, what it's going to do is it's going to give you some messages here. It's going to check to make sure that it's an appropriate file, and then it's going to do a backup there. And then from here on out, at 5:30, it's going to do a backup to that file. You're definitely going to want to make sure to check this folder regularly. Make sure that it's not getting too full with databases, otherwise you're going to have an issue. You can also come back and change this at any point if you want to. Move it somewhere else, you can do that. If you want to come in and change the time, that's fine too. If you get an error when you hit run here or when you hit save at the bottom and you get an error, it means that it didn't like where you were saving it. I believe the system will give you an error if you try to save onto the desktop. If you try to save, I believe, even in the documents folder. It really prefers that you save on the C drive and portable devices as well, as long as they're plugged in all the time. So if you have like a MyBook portable hard drive that's got a terabyte or 2 terabytes, and you just have it plugged in on the computer all the time, that's fine. You can use that. But yeah, once you have this backup scheduler set up, it will back up to your device. I do want to stress that this backs up to your device. It does not back up to any kind of cloud service. We have been asked that before, and it will only back up to your particular device. There is no cloud service that we offer currently. Okay, and that concludes this tutorial. Thank you.